Well, hello there guys, my name is FatNinjaTurtlePSN, and today I'm going to be doing episode 5, I think, of Road to BOCE. So, I'm pretty sure last episode I went over, just let me put this in half real quick. I just did like the kind of like the Twixtor staircase synchronization method, the slow motion of the shots, and Twitch and all that good stuff, and nice and smooth, and I had a nice little effect there. And then I had an optical flare at the end. And something you guys may not realize is that when I edit myself, I listen to the song almost constantly. So I'm like always listening back to the song and everything. And it's not that easy to do this in this series because you guys don't want to watch me listen to the song the whole time. So that's why it's kind of hard to think of like effects and stuff because I can't listen to the song 24/7 and I can't just pause it every like a minute. So that's why this series is it's not gonna be my best edit because obviously, for those reasons, it's a lot harder. But today we're going to be doing the syncing of the first clip, and then we might get started in the second clip. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a cinematic beforehand. So, I'm pretty sure I have the markers for the clip. Just let me make this composition a bit bigger. I'm going to put it to like 2 minutes for now. Okay, so I'm just going to delete that for now because I didn't actually put a label where he got the third shot, or marker, sorry. So I'm gonna hit you here, and then I remember that I put the shot right there. So bam, then I have a marker. And now I can go back to the main comp and bring that in. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, so I have the first shot right there. Well, I don't know what I just did. Control Z, Control Alt T, and I'm gonna put markers on every single marker. I'm gonna put a keyframe on every single marker. So bam, bam, and bam. Okay, now I'm gonna go to my one marker, which is where the first shot's gonna be. So as you can see, we have like a nice little Twixtor, and nice and smooth and everything. And then he gets the first shot. Bam. And then what happens here is, so I realized in the song, it goes wob, and then it goes duh, like a nice little bass drop. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna speed that little section up. So I'll go here and I'll go there, and then I'll go back to where the little duh thing ends, whatever it's called, and I'll just speed that up. So I'll bring that like there. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna go to my second marker and bring my second shot there, like that. And then there's no duh after that shot, but on the third shot there is one. So just give me a second. Should I bring that all the way there? Because that's gonna make it really fast. I'm just thinking maybe I could bring it at the that sounds so stupid. I could bring it at this thing, and then where this one starts. Let me just listen to this over 1 second. Okay, yeah, so I could, for right here, I could make, okay, I'm going to put this here, first of all, right there, and then at my 3 marker, goes wob wob. So I'm gonna split this layer, and I'm gonna think of some wavy effect I'm gonna do. So maybe turbulent displace. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Turbulent displace. So I'm actually gonna bring on turbulent displace. Yeah, like that. That looks cool. And then I'm gonna keyframe the amount, the size, and evolution, and that's it. And then I'm gonna go to whereabouts it ends. So I'm just gonna listen to this real quick once again and find like where the thing ends. Okay, so it goes do 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 do, and then like here it ends. So I'm gonna turn these back on, and actually ends like right there. And then right here, I'm gonna bring the amount to 0. And I'm gonna bring the size up so it gradually gets bigger, but like there's less waves. And then evolution, I'm gonna put this to like 45, so it has a bit of like rotation. Okay, so now if I can just split this layer, and on this one I can delete the turbulent displays. See his render time. Now if we just go through this, we can see there goes wow, which is cool. And then we get the shot, and then we have that slow twixter. So I'm just gonna bring this last keyframe. See, nope. This last keyframe, I'm gonna bring, like there, so we actually have not like extreme slow mo. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to make a cinematic that like so it's gonna go from here, and then it's gonna go into the sky, and then the next map will come down from the sky again. So I'm gonna go do that right now, and I'll be back in. It'll probably take me like 20 minutes. Well, you guys won't see the time, but I'll be back in a bit. So welcome back, everybody. So what I just did is I made a few cinematics, and I'm just gonna go into my videos folder, and I'm just gonna bring them onto my desktop and rename them and everything, and I can show you what they look like. So my first cinematic, well, that's not my first one, but that's one of them. This is just a dude jumping for the next clip, and don't worry, it plays back over again. Jump. So I'm just renaming that to jump, and then this one is, I'm trying to remember. Give it a second. Okay, this is the transition from radiation. Okay, and then this one is the transition to I can't spell right now, to launch. Okay, so we got that, and I couldn't spell right there either. Wow, that's really bad. That's really bad. How do I do that? Okay, now I'm just gonna go into my BOCE folder, and in my cinematics, I'm gonna make a new folder, and I'm just gonna call this one I'll just call these new, whatever. Too lazy to make them in their separate categories. So now I got them right there, and I can just move that because that's bothering me. Okay, now go back to here, and I can put this back in its comps folder. Now I have to import this new cinematics folder. So cins, oh whoopsie, wrong project file. We gotta go to BOCE, cins, new, import folder, and it'll just take a second. Okay, now I'm gonna go to my cins folder right here, put the new in there. Actually, I'm gonna put the new in, whatever, it doesn't matter, I really don't care. Okay, now, as I said before, I want the cinematic to, so the shot happened right there, and I want the cinematic to start here. So I'm gonna pre-compose these things. So where's the first one? Transition from radiation, that one. So it starts right there. Gonna pre-compose that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna trim that, and then goes up into the sky, and it stops right there. So trim that. Then what I can do is type in real smart motion blur, and you can just, if you have presets, just drag on a random one, but I'm just gonna show you guys what I did with it. Give it a second to load. Okay, so I just put this blur route to 0.75, and then I put the sensitivity to 40, and then you could play with these things if you want, and it doesn't really matter, all that good stuff. Okay, so I got that, and that's basically all you have to do for this, and then we'll add stuff in the main comp. So that's it for that. Then just go here, and I'm just gonna listen over the song once again. So at the 4 marker, I'm gonna drag this a bit closer, like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna trim this here, and I'm just gonna turn all these off for a second, and I'm gonna listen to the song, and I want to see like where I'm gonna put the second cinematic and how fast I need to make the first one and all that. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so basically, the second cinematic is going to start right here. Transfer to launch. I'm going to pre-compose that. And I can get rid of this first clip for now. And I'm just going to go here, and on this clip, I'm going to copy paste the motion blur and put it there. So now I have the same motion blur. And I'm just going to go here. and that's where it starts, right there. Where does it start? Right there, that's where it starts. And then it ends like right here. Just like that. Here we go, now we got our cinematic. And as you can see, if I go to the sky here, you can see they're kind of a bit different, and I'll show you a way of fixing that, because what I'm going to do is going to have a transition from this map to this map with the skies. And yeah, so let's do it. So right now, oopsies. Right now I need to drag in my transfer from radiation on top of that. Like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control Alt T this, so we have enable timer mapping. And I'm going to go about here. Now, I don't know what that sound is, but it sounds like someone's plunging the toilet. I don't know what that is, but it sounds pretty odd. But what I'm going to do now is go back to here. I'm going to pre-compose this layer, and you'll see what I'm doing in a second. Trim it here, then go here, and I'm just going to have that open with that, so I can just mess with that afterwards. Go back to your main comp, and what I'm going to do is make an audio amplitude. Okay, now go to your 4 marker, bam, and I'm not going to trim it just yet, you'll see why. Left, right, then I'm going to hit U, go on both channels, and then you know how to do it, right? I'm going to put the high value to 74, and then the low value to like something like 50. So 75 and 50. Linear bracket value 50, 75, and then the values of that are going to be let's do 100, and let's do 250, and then we can always mess with that afterwards. Okay, now on this, what we're going to do is going to bring this down so it's closer. No, all the way down. Okay, there we go. Now type in Twixter, put that onto your your pre-composition of that cinematic, you know, frame rate, all that good stuff. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna alt click on the speed, and I'm gonna bring it over right there like that. Bam. And then you're gonna realize, oh, it's not working for some reason. Yeah. So you're gonna have to bring this. Ugh, really? Okay. Gotta have to wait for this to load. Come on, really? Oh, After Effects. Why do you do this to me? Okay, so it starts right there. And maybe even like further back. Wow, this is really laggy. Okay. Holy shit, this is laggy. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna be back once this is decided not to be a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I don't know why it was that laggy. Like, I did this the other day, like this exact same thing, and it did not do that. So I don't know what it was doing and why, but it was being stupid. So now I'm gonna go to my 5 marker, and yeah, it's being laggy again, whatever. And I'm gonna have to see if the clip is done. So as you can tell, it is not done. So what I'm gonna do is go to this comp and just simply drag this in like that, and go back to 5 and see if it's done. And now we can see, oh, it's loading. I don't know yet. Okay, so it's almost done, so I just gotta drag it in a tiny bit more like that, and then just wait for it to load. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this, like it's taking so long. Like I did this exact same thing the other day. Okay, I gotta drag it in a tiny bit more once again. And hopefully it's done by now. Okay, come on. Okay, it is done. Oh, there's a tiny bit left. Damn it. Bring it over like 1, 2, 2 frames. See if it's done now. Please be done. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, now it's done. So just grab your selection tool and click on the layer, and I'm just going to trim this. Okay, it actually works somehow. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, now what I'm going to do is wait for it to load. I'm just going to drag in my second clip, so it's trans to launch. Put it right there. Oh my goodness, okay. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna put this on top of that layer. Okay, After Effects is seriously like bitching at me right now. I'm just gonna... Seriously, this is actually pissing me off. I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay, I seriously have no idea what After Effects is doing, but I know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this into its proper place without seeing it, because I know what it is and what's happening. Okay, like that. And I'm gonna go to the top beginning of it, hit T for opacity, then go to the end of this one. Oh wait, I need to bring this to 100, and then here it's gonna be at 0. Okay, then I'm gonna go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames, and I'm gonna make a new adjustment layer. There we go. I'm gonna bring it right there. And I'm just gonna type in Twitch, and you guys saw my Twitch thing last time, so I'm just gonna drag a simple small Twitch preset, and if you guys want to see what's on it, that's it. Blur, light, slide, that keyframe amount, and we're gonna bring the first keyframe there so it starts twitching right away. Come on. Come on, there we go. Now go to this marker right here. Make sure it ends 10 frames after that, so like that. I don't know why, I'm holding shift and it's still not doing anything. Okay, there we go. Now, like that, and easy ease. Okay, so now we got that done. Now, sadly, I'm gonna have to do the exact same thing as I did last time with this cinematic, the Control-Alt-T. Then I'm gonna have to pre-compose that. You guys know the drill. I don't know why, but this makes it really laggy. But we're gonna have to do it anyways. So go here, and I'm just gonna fast forward that a bit. And then I'm gonna put on a Twixtor. Put that on the layer. 59.94. This, inverse a smart blend, edge enhance, speed. Oh wait, no, don't do that. Alt click on the speed and drag it up to the slider. Okay, now we're gonna have to, sadly, I'm gonna have to turn on this composition, so hopefully After Effects doesn't explode. Okay, let's see where it is in this cinematic. Come on, please just work. Okay, so it's in the right spot. So that's good. I'm gonna go here. Wow, this is... Yeah, I don't know what it is doing today, but I'm not enjoying it. Okay. Anyways, I just want to see if at the 8 marker it has finished. This is actually unacceptable. It's just unbearable right now. Okay, so we can see that at the 8 marker it has not finished. Just go here, drag this closer. Yeah, I know, now you have to load like a little bitch After Effects. So I don't know if it's done yet because it's still loading. But I'll be back once I've got it down, okay? Okay guys, I'm finally back and I've got it synced up pretty well. And yeah, so I'm sorry that After Effects was being really laggy. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is. So basically what I did in this episode, if I just trim this up quickly, I'm going to turn it off this clip because it's just making it laggy as hell. Okay, so basically what I did in this episode is I synced up the first clip so I can turn these clips on because they're not laggy. Yeah, so they're good. I synced up the clip, bam, and you know there was some cool like speeding up stuff. So you guys saw it before. And it's like duh, and then you know that stuff, right? And then seven, the 7 marker, it started. I got this last shot, and then cinematic, and I'm not turning it back on because it got mad at me. But yeah, that's it. In the next episode, we are gonna start the next clip, and we're also gonna include that cinematic I made, that little jumping guy. But yeah, so that's about it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry that After Effects was being like that, but maybe it's something with my computer. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out, and hopefully I'll get it fixed for next episode. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm just gonna turn this back on before I close the project file, and I will see you guys next time.